Okay, so I am back with a new video. This one's going to be a mega video. So I've had these limited run items for a few months now. They've been slowly coming in. So why don't we just get on with it and then start unboxing these? So this video is going to be around the Yakuza series. You know, a very well-beloved series and stuff of video games. So I've already pre-opened all these because I need to verify what was what. So I'm going to set this off to the side here. So, as for the actual games in this box, we have, let's set these here, we have Yakuza 0 and Yakuza Kiwami. So, we're going to start with 0, and we're going to open that first. And let's see here. Do I have the fingernails for this? Yes. So these are all going to be for the Xbox, of course. They are all for Xbox One, but they do work on your Series X if you have a disk drive based or disk drive enabled system. So, yeah, this is going to be a very in-depth video here. Okay, so got this little official seal sticker here. You know, it always never wants to come in clear or anything. It's whatever. So we're just going to take that off. Peel it off. I'm going to start with 0 here. The, I guess, starting point for the entire series. And let's see what's inside of it. So, like, what do we have? Okay. So we got a disc and, like, a very basic manual. So the manual is about 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... about 6 pages, so about 3 pieces of actual paper. All they're really doing is setting up characters and stuff, and like their backstories, and got some controls here. You have more character backgrounds and information and stuff. And then that's about that for that. So we're gonna slot that in the case, and then the disc is right here. If I could just turn this correct. So nice looking disc, pretty good, I would say overall. So we can stack that down on the side. Now we're going to move on to Yakuza Kiwami, which is the remake of the first Yakuza game. Now, Sega did announce that there's going to be a Yakuza 3 remake, Yakuza 3 Kiwami. I'm wondering how they're going to go about the physical edition for that. Maybe they'll do another, maybe limited run release, or maybe they'll just actually put it out on the store shelves, like they did with Yakuza 7. This one's gonna be hard to get open. Got it. I think. Yeah, I think. Ooh. This one's trying to be a real pain, huh? Oh boy. I got it though. So, with that Yakuza 3 remake, they're adding additional content that I guess was never existent before, which is nice. I do plan on, I guess, buying up a physical copy of that when I get a chance. So, we got our little sticker thing here. You know, official sticker. You know, and then let's see what the contents are within this. So, another disc. Let me orient that correctly. And the manual again is facing the wrong direction for whatever reason. This manual also appears to be, for whatever purpose, pretty barren as well too. Talking about the story, some controls, some more characters and stuff, and yeah, that's basically about it. A very lightweight manual, just like the first one. I guess that's what Sega's doing. They're just doing basic manuals for all of these because it's just one series release, unlimited run. So, yep, you got Yakuza Kiwami there. Now, let me see if I can find Kiwami 2 now in this mess somewhere. Let's see. Nope. I think I might have an idea of where it is. It might be in that other box. Likely to be in the other box. Yeah. So, in this other box, comes with one other item, but it's not part of the video, so I'm going to take it out. Got 2 games here. This one I'm going to toss to the side. It's not relevant. So, Yakuza Kiwami 2. And, if you're wondering, they do all now exist on physical, but only if you bought it through limited run. Otherwise you have to own them digitally or whatever, all these Yakuza games. Sega back in the day never released them on disc until now. For whatever reason, I guess. Which is the weirdest thing ever, because Yakuza 5 was physical, I think on the PS3 if I remember correctly. So, I just don't know why they opted to then re-release it as a remaster, but with digital only in mind. That kind of just happened, you know? And I guess the Kiwami games were remakes at the time, so they didn't bother to actually, like, make those games, like, physical or something, because I guess they were just digital-only remasters or whatever, remakes. Got our little sticker here for officiality. Gonna peel this off. Dump that in this little box. And then we're going to get into this case as well. So this is what the disc looks like. Basically very similar to the other games. Also the manual is oriented in the correct position this time, so not the backside facing, whatever. Oh, this manual is even thinner than the other ones. There's like 5, 6 pages. Oh, this one's definitely like thinner. Same thing, story, plot setup, some controls, and then some characters and stuff, and basic stuff, you know. They're not really doing too much when it comes to these manuals. They're very low effort, would appear. Now where is that 3 at? I came across it, actually. Yup, here we go. So I'm going to toss that there. So, Yakuza 3. Also, if you're wondering about the case for 2 Kiwami. 1 Kiwami again. And then 0 again, because, you know, we got a bunch of different cases and stuff going on right now. Also, you could always just check the thumbnail, so it doesn't really matter, right? The thumbnail has all the images. Oh, but you know what? It doesn't have the backside, in case if you want to see the backside. So this one's Kiwami 2. I guess pause the video for whoever wants to read it. Backside for Kiwami 1. Pause the video, I guess, if you want to read it, look over it. And then 0. You know, you can pause the video, do whatever you want to do. I'm not going to keep saying that, though, but... And then, of course, 3 here. The OG 3. The one that people apparently really, really hate. Actually, you know, let me take the plastic off so you can see it better and less glary, less reflective. Come on, plastic. Work with me here. Got it. Okay. So for the backside for this, yep, you go ahead, pause the video, do what you gotta do so you can look at it, in case if you're curious, whatever. Sticker, other way around actually, whatever. We're gonna take that sticker off. And then opening up the contents on the inside. As per usual with all the other cases and the discs, they are all kind of looking the same, very, very similar. Manual facing outwards the correct way, no backside facing out. The manual is going to be pretty much identical to the other ones. A little story setup, some controls, characters, and everything and whatnot. I've seen footage of this game, like minor footage, so something about like an orphanage or whatever, maybe some kids, whatever. Apparently people don't like this game. I don't know. It's whatever. That's I guess why they're remaking it. But that's so far 4 down. Now we gotta find Yakuza 4. Yep, it's gonna be this one. Yep. So, boom, Yakuza 4. I think altogether, all of these games probably was like 250 bucks total for the complete series, I believe. It was like 250 bucks for the entire thing, after like taxes and shipping and stuff. Actually, no, it might have been closer to like 300, more or less. With all the shipping and taxes and stuff, yeah. Might have been like 300 or so. you know, for the folks who want to pause and view and stuff, go ahead, do your thing. It should be viewable enough, perhaps. And then take off that, oh, boom, 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 sticker, and take that off. So that's good. And we're gonna get into the contents of this as well. Let's see what we have here. Another very samey kind of a disc. Let me orient it correct. So the disc is very samey to all the other ones, etc. Manual is facing outwards the correct way, unlike 0 and Guami 1 for some reason. So yeah, with the manual and whatnot, it's basically just going to feature all the same kind of like similar contents as the other ones. Plot setup, controls, characters, etc. Not going to get into that too much. Discs look similar to all the other ones and the like. Oh snap! Almost dropped that. Only got 2 left. That's the blessing of foresight, you know. We only got 2 left, so we're gonna get into not that one. It'll be this one here. Yakuza 5. So Yakuza 5 remastered. This was a PS3 game. Originally I think a PS3 exclusive as well. So I don't think it was on the 360. Sega back then really were like buddy-buddy with Sony and stuff, and had like huge exclusives and the like for Yakuza. Still got that Yakuza Dead Souls stuck on that PS3 Sega. You know, I know it's a spin-off, but it would be cool if Yakuza Dead Souls left the PS3. I still got my digital copy on the PS3, but who knows how long my PS3 has left to live. So I don't know, Sega, like, let's do a remaster of Yakuza Dead Souls, you know? Let's just do that. Let's get that game on modern platforms, you know? Why not? For the folks who want to pause and look and whatnot, it's Yakuza 5 remastered. I guess if you haven't played it on the PS3, you can get it for the PS4, the Xbox One. Little sticker thing, of course. We're gonna remove that. And then get into the contents. Manual thicker on this one? Not sure. It just feels like it slightly weighs a little more. I'm not 100% certain on that though. I could be wrong. The disc, also very highly similar to all the other ones. Manual is facing out correctly. This manual might be slightly thicker. So you got your little plot setup thing at the front, your controls thing at the back in the second page, and your characters, and it's going to be the same with like all these games and stuff. So that's that. And then that's Yakuza 5 remastered. And then the last game, Yakuza 6. And then we're pretty much good. So Yakuza 6, the Song of Life I think it's called. Based off memory alone. Should be Yakuza 6, the Song of Life. And let's see. Get this torn if I can. Come on. Okay, alright, got it. Come on. Alright, so let's see. Take that off. Alright, so last one for all the folks who just want to view. Let me see if I can get it in focus. You can pause the video, look at the back of the case, do what you gotta do. Yep. Front side, Yakuza 6, the Song of Life. Little sticker here for the folks who want to verify. This is the last one. So let's get into it. If this one doesn't have like special stuff inside, then there you go. You know, they're all kind of like generic releases. Ooh. Orient that disc. Okay. Everything looks good inside. Disc looks very similar to like all the other ones. As always, manual is facing outwards. So let's see. Let's get into this. Plot setup stuff. You know, controls. There you go. Characters that they're establishing and everything for the game. And that's it. So that is Yakuza 0 through 6. All through limited run, physical, and the final best part of this video. The final best part. if you ordered Yakuza 0 within a certain time frame, they would give you a box, a slipcover box that features all of the Yakuza like designs and art and stuff, and all of the games. On the side panel here, Yakuza. On the top here, Yakuza, and on the bottom it's just like a barcode or whatever. But it's a full slipcase for all of the games. I want to make sure I'm seeing that correctly. So there's a way you gotta orient them in, it says. It looks like. So 0 on the bottom, Kiwami, Kiwami 2 up to 6. So 0 Kiwami should be... No, 0 Kiwami, what am I talking about? Should be at the bottom. Followed by this. Kiwami. Kiwami 2. 3 remastered. 4. 5. And then finally 6. If that's the correct orientation, this is how they're saying it should be oriented based on this. So it would be like this, I suppose. I don't know. We'll look at that later, but this is a complete slipcover that works with all of these 7 first Yakuza games. And it actually might be the other way around. Hold on. Actually, yeah. Orient these the other way. I think it's supposed to be mirrored and reflected. And once you have that set up, also, oh snap, I'm an idiot. Okay, so place it like this because it was upside down, and it's supposed to mirror each other, I believe. And that's the goal you're going for. So if you're going to set it up on your case somewhere or your shelf, it's supposed to look like this: 0 Kiwami, Kiwami 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. And that's how it's supposed to go, just like it's oriented this way: 0 Kiwami 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. And then you put it on your shelf like this, either outward, like so, or the other way around to keep it safe, like this. So I'm going to leave it like this because it keeps all the dust out and it's just more efficient. So to do it like that, you know, why not? Well, that's the video, guys. So go ahead and comment and tell me what you think.